Conte's contract up at the end of the season. Tuchel's getting a mention. Poch is sort of not hovering, but he's a top guy. He would love to go back there. Where do you think Conte's future lies? And if he goes, Neil, who would be best to go in?
I don't think anybody knows that. I mean, Poch is the obvious answer because he's been there. But even when he was there, there were talks about change and things like that. So I don't really. I mean, Conte is a win. He'll not be happy at the minute because he knows he's not going to win anything with that lot. He's got world class forwards, but that's about it. So I think he will be looking. It wouldn't surprise me if he went home for a bit now and went back to Italy. And enjoy life a bit. He looks as if he's not a happy person at the minute. You've got to be happy.
Yeah, what makes him do it, right? He must be a very, very wealthy man. He's probably a few mils short of what you've got, but he's a very wealthy man. What makes him put up with this?
I just think it's a bug. You can't put it. I mean, look at me at my age, and you can't describe what you miss. It's the adrenaline, the day-to-day looking after 25 kids really at times. That's what it's like, and everybody having different problems, then dealing with upstairs, working how you're going to work out with your chairman and your owner or things like that. It's just a bug. I love the day-by-day me where Ray'll know. Ray used to come in and training whatever time he turned up, and I'm sure he enjoyed training, and that's what I enjoy going round during training, having a laugh with the lads, because the lads knew we could have a laugh and we'd enjoy training, but they knew when that whistle went, they did have to die for me. They knew I wouldn't suffer fools gladly.
I think.
When that whistle
What are you going to do with the missus? I think Neil. What are you going to do with the missus? Dean Saunders said you were seen looking in Foxton's window around the Cardiff area. She's going to go crazy if you take another job, Neil.
Oh, I thought you meant Dean Saunders were looking through.
No, he heard you were looking through the window.
Yeah, I have to laugh when I look at some of reports. I was down at the training ground or something as well last week talking, but no, I've not heard anything at all. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I love the podcasts and the live shows that I've done. We've organised things for May and June now this year, some more, and Twitter. I mean, everything that I thought I would never dream of doing, I'm doing, and I'm working on a show about retirement, Alan. So I'm looking forward to doing something like that, really, as well.
What, you hinting that I should hang my microphone up? Is that what you're saying?
But you're the only one.
There's 27,000 Everton fans are saying that today as well.
Yeah, you're the only one that likes me on. So I want to keep you going. You can't retire, you.
Me? Oh God.
I'm surprised, Neil, that you don't miss taking all the lads 10-pin bowling, taking all their money.
Oh, it's too easy though. I used to bowl. When I used to do that, I used to think about bowling the first one left-handed, just to give him a bit. But even then, I probably would have got a strike. So it's But I do like things like that, Ray. I love that banter because there is nothing like that banter when you retire.
No, you miss it certainly.
You do. I mean, I do. I only went into management because I knew I couldn't be a good player. I couldn't be a top player. And I enjoy management, and I've done well really the games that I've had and the age I've got stuck at it. But there's nothing like playing really. No. When you go into dressing room, you've only got yourself to worry about. I had to laugh last week when I read about Trossard, and about I fell out with manager and his agent was saying he's been disrespectful. I thought, what a load of rubbish. I wonder which club's going to buy him next week. Yeah. And Arsenal are in it's Arsenal favourite now, isn't it? 27 million.
They've got him now, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I laugh when I see stories like that, really.
What about tonight, going to bed? Davy Moyes, what's he thinking? What's Frank Lampard thinking?
Well, they're thinking, wow, do we need a win tomorrow? What's going to happen if we lose it? What am I going to think about on the touchline if we're behind? David will be thinking about the home crowd. Frank will be thinking about everything that's happened in the last 3 or 4 weeks and things like that. It's a horrible feeling. You feel I won't enjoy watching that. I'll feel sick for the team, for the one that loses. The back, David. I don't think they're far off. I think Frank's got more problems because they're sort of put an effort in every 5 or 6 games, don't they? Their team seems to. And I heard you earlier, I don't know which one of you two it was, but the recruitment's been a disgrace. You can't just have a go at Ken Wright. I know. I think the recruitment...
Careful, Neil, careful. Mate. I'm getting pelters here, but I don't care. Give me pelters. Because the guy, at least to put the money up, the recruitment has been diabolical. It's been wasted, 700 million, but for a board of directors not allowed to go to a home game, that is taking it too far.
I know it is. I mean, well, it's dangerous, isn't it? That you're starting to let other people rule what's going off, and I think that's horrible in football. It is horrible in football. I think I had it once when I was at Bury years and years ago when they were in the league, and it was a horrible place to actually stand on the touchline. I told you the story, Alan, once. We played Bradford City. I was Huddersfield manager as well, so they didn't like me, Bradford fans. And we were losing 1-0 at Bury, and all four sides of the ground were chanting Warnock out, and Warnock's a so-and-so, and that's the only time it's happened, that.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah, that's the only time it's happened.
My next question was, Neil, what clubs fans do like you? That was my next question.
Yeah, but isn't it good that, like the Ipswich lads,
yeah.
when I were down there, I once had a game there, we were losing 1-0, and they were giving me some right stick, and I put one finger up on one hand and a 0 on the other, and I pointed to me watch, and I said, plenty of time, to all around the ground. And we equalised about 3 minutes to go. And I ran on, and I'm pointing, and I remember Colin, I can't remember who it were now, ginger-haired centre-half, running at me, going ballistic. Because I went 1-1. I had one finger in each hand, 1-1 withdrawn, Yeah. And I remember.
Yeah, but down in Ipswich now, I talk to a lot of people down there say, I like that Warnock on radio. When people get to know you, Neil, they love you.
What I was going to say is I had about 30 letters from Ipswich fans saying, ignore what they said. We just loved the way you had a banter with us, So I've got a show coming up at Portsmouth, and I'm going to try and do one at Ipswich if I can.
I think the first goal, Neil, tomorrow is going to be vital, isn't it?
It is. I think the fans...
Because of the fans' point of view.
It is at West Ham, isn't it? And I think the fans at West Ham, I don't think they've been as bad as the Everton fans, if I'm honest. I think the Everton fans have gone, every game really. But the West Ham fans, when I've listened to games, they have got behind the lads. So I think that like you said, the support that they get, and the first goal, I mean, that's going to... I don't feel... That's what I don't like in management. Tomorrow night I will feel for both of them because it's a horrible feeling, and... that even as I'm talking, I remember the gut wrench in your stomach, how horrible it feels. You feel like you're going to be sick. You can't. You put a smile on your face, but you don't really want to smile, and it's a horrible feeling. That's the worst part of management, I think. What them two is going through tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Neil, listen, have a great time. Have a great
Thanks,
weekend.
lads.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
Neil.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.